Hey, I hope everyone's doing good this morning. Welcome to Chic Mornings. I am so happy you're here. Thank you for joining me. I am your host and Chief Chic Officer, Mrs. Shakena Robinson. Now you go ahead and grab your favorite cup of tea, coffee, and smoothie. Put up a chair because I am ready to get into it. All right, y'all. Today we're going to talk about how I lost 50 pounds while being a vegan. I never in my life thought that I would be a vegan, but definitely we never know how our life is going to shape up. In August of last year, I got incredibly sick. The doctors said that they found 3 noids on my thyroid that were incredibly sizable and that I would have to have surgery on them. And, they told me that it wasn't an emergency per se, but that I would definitely need to have the surgery. And I don't really trust doctors. I just don't. I think that as a society, we've been groomed to just take the word of certain professionals, and doctors definitely fall into that category. But ever since I had my daughter, I realized that that's not wise to just listen to anyone, no matter what their credentials are, but especially a doctor, considering the history of Western medicine and Black people, and really the world. So when the doctors were telling me that I needed to get surgery and that there was nothing else that I could do but have surgery, and after I had the surgery, they would put me on thyroid medication that I would probably have to be on for the rest of my life. And I learned that the medication that they wanted to put me on for my thyroid would possibly lower my white blood cell count. And that was actually really appalling to me, because I know a lot of people are taking that medicine, and if it's lowering people's white blood cell count, okay, well now we're talking about HIV, leukemia type of diseases. You're basically setting your body up for cancer. So it's like they're setting you up for the ultimate fall. And so there was no way that I was going to get that surgery. No, you're not going to put me on this medication. And hey, by the way, God's got this. So definitely my husband and we went into praying. And I had a powerful man of God from Africa call and pray a powerful prayer. And I wasn't getting better. I wasn't getting better. And I knew, like, I can't rush God, right? I believe in God. I don't know about you. Everybody has their different beliefs, but I believe in the God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, honey. He has shown me too much for me not to. And so, but I realized that, God works on his own time, not on our time. And so when we were praying and I wasn't seeing any results, I'm like, okay, God, this is all right. What you want? What do you want? You want me to be here a while? What am I supposed to be learning from this? What do you want me to do? I thank you for my healing when it comes. And, my knees, it's like a virus came through my body and just wiped me out. My knees did not work. I could not get off the toilet without my husband's assistance at one time. I could not walk up and down our stairs. I couldn't even breathe. After trying to take 5 or 6 steps, I was unable to breathe, to a point to where there was a time when I felt like I was going to have a heart attack. I was so scared. I could not catch my breath. I began to have a incredibly sharp pain in my heart. And I was like, oh no, Satan, not today. So I'm like, no. So I started to try to hold my breath and pull it together. And I eventually did come down and was neutralized. But I could not leave my house. I was bedridden for 3 months, man. And within that 3 months, I was doing a lot of research on natural ways to remedy thyroid issues. And in my journey of that, a good friend told me about the What the Health documentary, Mrs. Shauna Gray. And that documentary definitely opened my eyes. If you have not seen What the Health on Netflix, you need to go see it so that you could be aware of what they're doing to our food. So when I seen the documentary What the Health, I was like, what the health, right? And then I came across Dr. Sebi, Dr. S-E-B-I, Dr. Sebi. If you don't know about Dr. Sebi, you need to look up Dr. Sebi. Dr. Sebi was a black man from Honduras that was raised here in the United States. This black man had been curing cancer, HIV, lupus, herpes, and every disease since 1988. I believe he was in New York, and all natural. His remedies were all natural. No chemical, no pharmaceutical company, no chemo, no surgery. And it freaking works. He's healed so many people. And he actually caught a case against himself, him against the United States Supreme Court, him against the United States. And because they were mad that he was putting, he's as he tells it, he said that he was putting ads in the paper telling people that he could cure AIDS. Now, Dr. Sebi did not hold a medical license, and so that's like all types of felonies. So, and I think they said there was like 17 other people who the Supreme Court had taken to court over claiming to be healers and healing different things, and all of those people lost except for Dr. Sebi. Dr. Sebi won his case against the United States with no lawyer, no law degree, no medical degree. That says so much all in itself. Now, when I found out about Dr. Sebi, I realized that he was saying that the only disease is mucus. Mucus is the only disease. And once you rid the body of mucus and restore nutrients, then you're going to heal. Your body is going to heal itself of anything. And he was also a huge advocate of not eating meat, not eating dairy, cutting all of that out of our diets because those things are killing us. And so I decided to change something. I decided to do something different, and I wanted my health back, and it wasn't going to come by way of surgery. So I stopped eating meat. I stopped eating cheese. I stopped eating milk. I stopped eating all of that stuff for a solid 30 days first. It started with 30 days. And the first, I would say the first week was really hard. It was really hard. And it was really hard because I didn't really know what to eat. I didn't really know what to prepare for dinner for my family. But then I got like Pinterest happy and found some really awesome recipes. But after me not eating any meat or any cheese for 30 days, well, I was able to walk again. Now I'm moving around the house. I'm feeling better. The noids on my thyroid were so big that you could feel them. Like you could feel them. They weren't big enough for you to see them bulging from my neck, but if you were to put your hands on my neck, you would feel them. And after 30 days, they were decreasing in size. And after 60 days, then I felt like myself again. And after 90 days, it was like it had never happened. And we actually, I'm not like a vegan today. This morning, I'm not a vegan. We actually had burritos for dinner last night. But what we have decided to do is we'll be vegan for like 90 days. We'll do like a cleanse where it's no meat, no cheese, no dairy. And then after the 90 days, we'll kind of lighten up a little bit and we can have some meat products. But then we'll go back on the 90-day cleanse. It's just because I have 3 small children. They're 3, 2, and 1. And I just don't feel comfortable yet with the whole them not eating meat and cheese. Not because, I really would like them to be vegan. I know they need their nutrients, they need their energy. So if anybody out there is vegan and they have kids and they have like these great recipes and they're like, no, do this, like I'm here for it. Find me on Facebook Chic Mornings, inbox me or send me an email to dearkina@gmail.com. I would love, love, love to know what you're doing in your household. But I wanted to, within that 90 days, I lost 50 pounds. And that's a big deal. That's a big deal. I wasn't trying to lose weight. I needed to lose some weight, but I wasn't trying to lose weight. I was just trying to get my thyroid under control and get my health back to where it was before I got sick. And I found that I feel better than I did before the instance happened. And that's really a big deal. And so I wanted to share this story with you guys because a lot of us are sick. A lot of us have diabetes, high blood pressure, heart problems. Like, it's bad. We're getting limbs cut off and we're dying out here from sickness. And it has everything to do with what we're putting in our bodies, what we're eating and what we're drinking. Most of the food, you can pretty much say all of the food today that you go get from the grocery store is genetically modified, including the fruits and vegetables. But we wouldn't really know that because there's no nutrition guide on fruits and vegetables because you assume that you know what it is. But the reality is everything is genetically modified. That's the world that we're living in. It's food without the nutrients. Go into your pantry and look at your salt and see if it even has iodine in it. More than likely, it's going to say this salt does not have iodine, a necessary nutrient. That's just the salt. So I just wanted to put something on your brain this morning. Now, I want to know what you guys think. Are any of you out there vegans? Have you taken the path to vegans? What do you think about it? I feel like there's this movement going on where people are starting to be aware of their food and we are demanding a better quality of life. But I want to hear from you. Would you ever consider being a vegan? Or do you think that it's crazy? I want you to head over to my Facebook, Chic Mornings, and post on my question. And you can follow me on Twitter at Chic Mornings and find me on IG at Chic_Chic Mornings. I look forward to listening to your comments. Don't forget, you can always make a song request and shout outs. All you have to do is go find us on Facebook, search RP Entertainment, first word, radio, second word. You can post on our Facebook wall or tweet us at RPEntRequestline. Now, don't forget to stick around for our other on-air personalities. We have Miss Sean with her Real Talk segment. That's at 12 p.m. Central Standard Time. We have All Day with his Starting the Conversation. His is at 6 p.m. Central Standard Time. We have DJ Shablast with his DJ Mix every Wednesday at 7 p.m. Central Time. And we have DJ Yo Daddy with his Lit Mix, and that's every Friday at 10 p.m. And don't forget to meet me right here every morning, 8 a.m. Central Standard Time for Chic Mornings. I will catch you tomorrow morning. Don't be late.